Hey guys, Ryan Graydon here from Hidden Acres, and coming to you with announcement number 5 in preparation for the Sportsmen's Retreat. We're just a few short weeks away from the beginning of that, and I want to bring to you some things you still need to know as you pack for the retreat. First off, we need you guys to register. Our numbers are good, but we're a little behind of what we usually are, and I think that's because guys are waiting to see what the weather does. As you can see, we've gone from about 12 inches of snow here to nothing in about 4 days, and we are melting well. And so I want to encourage you guys, hey, you're sportsmen. You deal with this weather. Register for the retreat. Come on out. It's going to be a fantastic year. It might be a little muddy, but we've dealt with that in the past. So make sure you're getting in to the registration and finishing that up. The second thing I want to talk about real quick, not real quick, but I want to talk about that's really important, probably the most important thing of the weekend, is just the gun safety on the ranges. As you prepare to come, I want you guys to come for the weekend just mentally prepared to be as safe as you possibly can. Thankfully, we have had 29 years of safe shooting for this retreat, and I am not wanting that to change at all, but that really depends on how you guys are on the ranges. So first off, we do have some range officers that we have gathered for the weekend. ROs is what I'm calling them. And our ROs will be out on the ranges during the heavy use times of the weekend, so especially Saturday. Now, the ROs are usually settled on the ends of our shooting ranges. They will have tables set for them. And the ROs will be equipped with sounding like blowhorns as well as safety first aid kits, okay? Now those ROs have ultimate authority on the range. They will start and stop the shooting with horn blasts. They will make sure everything is safe. Now the procedure for the weekend is this: when the ROs sound the horn signifying a ceasefire, you at your table are required to stop shooting immediately, empty the actions of your guns, make sure all the ammo is cleared from your guns, remove any clips that might be in your guns, and set your guns down on the tables. Once you set your guns on the tables, you'll see that there is a red flag at each table. I want one of the members of your table to raise your red flag, signifying that all guns and actions at your table are set down and cleared. Once the ROs see that all the flags are raised, signifying that everybody is safe in that way, they will let you know that you can go down the range, check your targets, set up new targets, whatever. Usually that transition will give 5 or 10 minutes. Once everybody's back at their tables, the flags will be raised again, signifying that you're ready at your table. The ROs will sound their horns, signifying that firing is on again. At that point, you can put ammo back in your actions, put your clips back in your guns, and proceed to shoot. Now, I've told the ROs that if anybody argues that or is unsafe on the range, they are to be moved immediately. And if the ROs can't do that, if you guys don't comply, Hidden Acres staff will come and remove them if need be. But I'm hoping that you guys are mature enough and safe enough that we don't have that issue. I'm also asking that you guys hold each other accountable. When you're on the range, if you see something that's happening that isn't safe, take time and politely go to that person and say, hey, what's happening here is not safe, and just for the safety of me and others, I think you better not do that anymore. And I hope that that person receives it well and says, yes, you're right. You know, we don't want to upset anybody, but we surely don't want to miss an opportunity for safety. So that's kind of our procedures and our gun safety rules. We'll be posting those on each table. We have laminated sheets for those rules and those red flag procedures, as well as we'll be reminding you at every chapel of the safety rules. It's very important to the weekend. The other thing I want to remind you of is our buy, sell, and trade. If you have items to donate to that buy, sell, and trade, we'd sure appreciate it. We have a a motorcycle that's been given to us for donation. And we're going to auction that off. Now, the proceeds again go towards our outdoor summer activities and outdoor summer programs like wilderness, horse wilderness, fishing camp, shooting camp, things like that. So give generously. If you want to buy a new item to put there, that would be great. If you have an item that you're not using at home that you'd be willing to donate for sale on that silent auction, we'd appreciate it. But If you want to bid prior to the weekend, we are allowing that this year. You can call our executive director, Steve Pinkley, at the number that you see on this screen, and we will begin taking bids on some of those items prior to the weekend. Right now, the only item that I can show you is this motorcycle, but it's fantastic. If you want to put in an early bid for that, we will keep you posted on that. Also, our buy, sell, and trade. We always have a buy, sell, and trade. It's kind of like a garage sale for guys and sporting equipment. But remember, if you bring buy, sell, and trade items, Hidden Acres is not responsible for the theft of those items. So I would suggest if you want to buy, sell, or put a gun out of the buy, sell, and trade, put a picture of it and with a phone number. And if somebody wants to contact you about that gun, they will call that number. Please don't put super valuable items out on there. But if you have other stuff that you'd be willing to get away and give away, please put those on those tables. Those tables would be in our dining hall, in 2 of our dining rooms that you can just pick a space, put those out. Don't take up a lot of space. And if you're a business owner, this is not an opportunity for you to bring your business down and sell items. This is literally a hunter's garage sale. So if you have some items you want to get rid of, please do that. Also with that buy, sell, and trade, remember, we don't give cash here. You got to have cash to purchase some of those items. So we don't have cash back here at the camp, nor do we have ATMs. So when you're coming for the weekend, if you are planning on perusing that buy, sell, and trade, make sure you have the cash to buy any items that you want. The office cannot care for your cash needs. So there are a few local gas stations here within 5 miles. You can go there and get cash out of the ATMs if you need. Finally, too, our wild game recipe contest. If you are entering that, if you have a recipe you're bringing for that Friday night contest, please email me ahead of time. My email will be on the screen here. Email me and just let me know that you're competing. We need to make sure that we have enough space for everybody. And remember, if you compete, make sure you bring plenty of your food. We will provide sampling cups, toothpicks, whatever you might need for folks to sample that. But you want to make sure your samples go long enough for those votes. The more people that sample your items, the more opportunity you have for votes. So make sure you bring plenty of it. We will choose by popular vote from that a winner, and that winner will receive a brand new kayak. That's fantastic. It's a really nice kayak. So if you are interested in competing in that wild game recipe, bring that with you Friday night, pre-prepared. I would suggest putting it in a crock pot or a roaster to keep it warm. Our chapel session should get over about 9 o'clock. We're hosting that recipe contest at 10 p.m. And we'll have that posted. So if you have any questions about that, again, email me at that address and let me know if you're going to compete. With that said, guys, we are melting away. Our local farmer predicted that it's going to be dry, which I'm clinging to his prediction. But all in all, you guys, it's going to be a great weekend no matter what Mother Nature throws at us. We're outdoorsmen, we're sportsmen. We endure this, and I hope to see you in a few weeks here at the Sportsman's Retreat.